I'm working in more and more, trying to get my feet back into it. I missed a little bit of time, but right now we kind of working back into a good transition as the first game and me getting everything back going.
Take us back to spring, Jaylon. Just obviously missed time there at the end with the foot. Just
Right.
What happened?
Basically, I was just running a normal routine route that I done ran 1,000 times. Unfortunate injury that could happen, messing my foot a little bit, but we here now. You know what I mean? We in a great positive space, and as a team and as an individual player, so I'm just ready to get it going.
In your own mindset of just the super senior season, what went into your thought process, whether you go back to January or even this whole offseason, of just how you approach
Right.
the additional year?
Basically, how I approached this year was just like another business year. I got lucky by getting another extra opportunity. At the same time, I did hurt myself, so it's kind of some adversity for me to work on, but just got to keep my mind positive, man. I'm just trying to stay on a goal of helping this team achieve something that we haven't achieved yet, you know what I mean? So I'm just keeping focused, keep my head up, you know what I mean, working better every day.
What's Brian like as just a teacher and a coach for you guys in the wide receiver room?
Different, tremendous. He's a difference maker, as I would say. He brings a lot to the game as far as a coach and as far as seeing things from a player perspective, because he's seen a lot at the same time. So I just respect everything that he said, his trust, and just respect that he's going to give me the best player I could be.
Is there a difference there just in demeanor? Is it in how he approaches things schematically and breaks it down? Like, what is it about him that's such a stark contrast from other receiver coaches you've had since you've been here?
I would say for him, there's just no switch up. He's just the same person 100% of the time. So whoever you're going to get out there on the field is the same person you're going to get in the meeting room, or the same person you're going to get if I'm walking by him. So, you know what I mean? It's just, he brings this, he kind of brings this role as to where players just feel more comfortable asking him questions, and when he gives you answers, he's just happy to listen, you know what I mean? He's giving you game at the end of the day.
I think you've played virtually every receiver role during your career at this point.
Right.
If somebody asks you what is your most natural role, is it X, is it Y, is it Z, is it F? What is it?
I'll definitely say I can play it all, but I'll say H for sure.
Yeah.
H or Y, you know what I mean? I'll get in the slot and get right, but I definitely could play it all, you know what I mean? I wouldn't try to pinpoint myself as well.
Obviously, slot guys are either smaller guys like yourself,
Right.
because open space,
For sure.
or just enormous Spencer Webb types,
Right.
almost tight ends.
Exactly.
Either way, you're taking contact.
For sure.
At a guy your size, where you are by weight and size, I'm not, the smallest receiver on the team.
Right.
How come you are always been willing to be that guy in that slot when you know that some linebacker, safety, quite literally anyone on the field could hit you?
Right. I would say hard. I think it goes back to me playing running back my whole life. I was already used to playing against the bigger linebackers and all that. So for me, it's a mindset thing. It's not a size thing. It's not about none of that type of stuff. It's just right here. So if I think I could do it, I'm gonna do it. And if I think nobody can stop me, then they're not gonna stop me. So that's really just how I think about the game.
How's the wide receiver room gelling with especially a lot of young freshmen coming in to this year with a lot of established guys already up top?
I think right now, I think we coming into a deep room. I think last year we was deep, but this year we got even more time to kind of get everybody together and evolve some players. So I feel like right now we're in a good space as far as from 1 to 4 deep range. I feel like last year we had a good 1 to 3 groups. Like this year, I think we got a good 4 groups. I would say that could get out there and compete and do something. So right now we're just kind of feeding off each other. We got a whole bunch of different body types in our room, the archetypes, you know what I mean? And we just kind of feeding off each other, learning from each other.
Troy's been a guy that's been the duck of the day quite a bit. What have you seen from that position that since you play it that's allowed that to happen for him?
Consistency. Troy has been a great learner. You know what I mean? He took the game in early. It was he like I said, he opened his mind up and took everything Bmac gave to him, and he tried it the next day. And the more that he felt himself trying to do whatever Bmac taught him to do, the more naturally it just became normal to him. And right now he's just playing at a level to where it feels like high school to him right now. You know what I mean? He just got to keep getting the reps. He's gonna be a tremendous player.
Where have you seen Devin grow the most?
Devin, leadership. Because Devin kind of actually takes control of the young guys, trying to help them learn some of the plays. He comes up here early sometimes and catches with AB before practice, 5 o'clock, you know, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But just things in that area, he's just been trying to work on that tremendously, you know what I mean? We all got stuff to work on, and that's just his game right now.
With more time into Moorhead's offense this spring and fall, how do you feel like your skill set matches what he's trying to do?
I think that I fit a great role in his offense. I feel like we run a lot of slides, a lot of quick stuff, and I feel like the way that I play, I feel like I could definitely be used in a positive way in this offense, you know what I mean?
You and Johnny are the only two in the super senior group who spent your entire career here. Everybody else transferred in some way. With that, you're two of the only guys who've seen Cam's journey and injuries along the way and just this whole process. You've rehabbed with him, I'm sure, along the way. What is it going to be like? What is it like now seeing him back on the field? And if he gets out there on the 4th, what will you be thinking as one of the few guys who's seen so much of this?
It's crazy for me because there's a lot of people who actually doesn't know anything about Cam or never seen him touch the field. And for me, it's just excitement. I know he ain't touched the field in a while, so it's going to take some time for him to get his feedback well and just feel the game a little bit. But the Cam that I remember was a dog, you know what I mean? I know he still got that mindset. They're just waiting for everything to get back together, just correlation, just everything. He's going to turn out to be nice. I'm not worried about it at all.
You were a guy that played all over the field in high school, you know, running back, receiver, DB. Now that you're coming into your final season, how do you feel like you've grown as a wide receiver?
I'll say I've evolved so much because of just the different type of coaches I had. Certain coaches that I had were better at different things. When I first got here, Coach Johnson, it was more blocking. Bo, it was more particular things, you know what I mean, peak. But this year, Coach Bmac is kind of like he's a full circle of every coach that I had, you know what I mean? He perfected everything that every coach is trying to tell me, if you get what I'm saying. He teaches it in an easier way for me to understand. So therefore, me coming from running back, or now, I feel way more comfortable just learning the game. He's helping me understand things and knowing why these things are like that, you know what I mean, from a coach's perspective. So it's just like right now, I think I definitely understand what's going on way more than I would have.
Thanks.